Hi friends, David here from Learn Stage Lighting, and in today's video I just want to take a quick look at lens filters. Oop, got one here. When it comes to LED fixtures, many of us know, if you've come from an old school perspective like I have, where we used to use gel in lights. We would use this diffusion filter that is a soft, speckly lens. It actually looks a lot like this metal, or this glass lens, but it's a thin paper film. We would use it a lot in conventional lights to soften them, and we'd use different colors as well. Okay, when LEDs started coming out, we quickly realized A, gel colors don't work right, and B, the diffusions often didn't work right either. They really didn't do much at all. And so how do you tame an LED, and how do you make it look better? And what can a lens do and a lens not do? In this video, I thought I'd take that opportunity because my friends from Gamma LED Vision sent me this soft frosted lens, which is a lens for their Starburst Par right here. Okay, so it's got glass on it right now. So let's talk for a quick minute first about, okay, what can a softening lens like this do, and what can it not do? Okay, when it comes to LEDs, I'm just going to take the front off this light quickly. When it comes to LEDs, you've got all of these individual LEDs, and if you don't stick a lens in front of them, they cast a very wide angle of light. Okay, typically like 120 degrees plus, maybe 180 degrees. Very wide. Typically not what you're looking for. Okay, so we put lenses in front of them like these that are just a little scoop, a little angle that defines the light as it passes through that lens. Okay. And most LED fixtures have a fixed lens. For example, this is the Starburst Par from Gamma LED Vision. They currently put a 45-degree lens on these from the factories. This is the older version. It had a narrower lens. I believe it's a 25-degree beam angle. Okay, and if you want to make significant changes to the beam angle, then that's really the only way to do it. No diffusion, no softening lens, not even wax paper, which people do put in front of LEDs, and it can make a difference. None of these things can change the beam angle, typically, of the LED enough that it makes a visible difference, okay, a significant difference. So today, I want to just look at, okay, why do some companies offer a softening lens like this, like the Gamma LED Starburst Par now offers? Gamma will stick this in there for you from the factory, and it's only going to cost you less than 10 bucks. Okay, so why is that? Okay, what does it do? What's the purpose? So I just want to demo this here because I think that's the easiest way to see what's going on. So I'm going to take this unit, and we're going to stick the glass back on it. Okay, so I've got a ring here that protects the glass from the fixture. I've got my clear glass that was on it, and then I've got my cover. It screws in with these Allen key screws, which I'm not going to put in right now because it's not going to change the results here. Okay, so then let's just go ahead and plug this in, look at it upon our wall here. Okay, so we've got our light here, got an extension cord, awesome. Plug this guy in. I've got it set to a manual mode. Okay, now what we can see here is, and it's a little bit difficult to see, but I think you can see it in the video, even if we're slightly overexposed, is this area here in the center is very bright. It's more washed out right here, okay? As we get to the side, it tapers off, but there's a really defined hot spot in the middle, and there's some funky flaring that happens off to the sides. Now this is really, really typical of your average LED fixture, okay? It's just what they do optically. And if you're uplighting a wall, yeah, it looks fine, it looks great. If you're using it to front light people, you're gonna see that really substantial hot spot, and this unit's not bad. cheap fixtures are really bad, but still, it's not ideal for lighting people. So let's switch out our lens real quick. So we're just going to take that cover off, switch out the lens right in front of you here. So this is the new stippled lens they give you. It's a frosted lens, and watch what it does. So we put that on. Out, in. Okay, so it does modify the beam angle slightly. I'm not going to say that it doesn't. And it definitely does it better than wax paper does. You know, wax paper, techs use it, and I've used it. And it's not a bad last resort. When you're on site, you need to fix some LED that looks pretty bad quick. It can work, but it's not very efficient. It sucks up a lot of light and doesn't do all that much. And it does a little, okay? But you see here, now we've got ourselves a much softer field of light where, yeah, there's still a brighter spot in the center. And then as we go to the edges, the fall off is much softer. And then any flares that were caught up in the bottom here and around the edges, they've been softened out and smoothed out. And so that's going to make it, I would say, if you're going to use a diffusion filter like this, a frost, like Gamma now offers on these Starburst Pars, many manufacturers offer them on many fixtures. I would say if you're looking for that punch, if you're looking for like a backlight in haze, you know, beam that sticks out, don't use this filter, okay? Because it's just going to soften the edges and make it less pronounced in the haze. But if you're front lighting with a par like this, and many brands offer this, it's not just Gamma, it's just I happen to have this lens here today. If you happen to need that, you know, if you're using front light, then it's really a good idea to stick a lens like this in. And I can tell you, just because I've experimented and I've used stuff like this before, taking a gel frame right in front of some LEDs, sticking a regular gel diffusion filter in it, or sticking in that wax paper from the grocery store, it makes a slight impact, but it's not near the impact, not near the softness that you get with a lens like this. So, I think it's a really cool thing. I'm happy that Gamma's come out with this because I really like the Starburst Par. You can catch my full review on it here, and you guys know that if you watch the channel. It's a great par, but I've always felt that it's not quite up to my standards for front light. And, you know, for a lot of stages, if you want barn doors, if you need to keep it off of things, etc., it might not be my pick for front light still. But for the price, I think it is one of the best priced pars on the market. And now, with the ability to add this lens on for a couple bucks, it really sets it apart to be a really decent front light that you could use in a lot of situations. So, if you enjoyed this video, check us out at LearnStageLightingGear.com. We want to be your #1 source for gear. We want, if we can, have the pleasure of being the dealer for you, being that we're a dealer for many of the brands you see out there. Okay? We want to be the place you go to buy lights. Let us extend that out to you. Head over to our site if you're thinking about buying any lights now or in the future. Hit that quote request form, fill up your quote with some items, and shoot it off to us. We would love to share with you your personalized price and then be able to help you get the lights that you're looking for. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and happy lighting. See ya.